Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a video all about my tattoos and piercings. I have seen a lot of videos kind of going around of people kind of talking about their tattoos and their piercings and what they think of them and when they got them and what pain was like, etc. So I've got a few piercings, I've got a few tattoos, so I just thought I would chat about them. So I will start off with piercings, and the first piercings I got were my ears, just my earlobes, and I got them when I was 11, and I got them done in Claire's, and they just use a piercing gun, and I don't think they were great piercers. I mean, my ears are fine, but like from then on I went to a professional piercing studio. I would never go back to Claire's just because I don't know if they're properly trained in how to pierce. I think they've used the piercing guns to pierce cartilage before, and you definitely shouldn't do that because it can shatter the cartilage, which is so bad. But that's where I got my lobes done. My next piercing was my belly button, and I got it done when I was, what age was I? I would have been about 14 or 15, and I got it done again. Actually, I didn't go to a proper piercer for this. This was the last one that I didn't go to a proper piercer for. I went to a hairdresser's that randomly did piercings, and it ended up that they pierced my belly button kind of slanty, but whatever, I still love it. And it wasn't frozen, so it did hurt quite a bit, and I was lying on the bed and like gripped the bed. It was like, oh, can you imagine a needle going through your stomach? Yeah, it wasn't very fun, but it was worth it. I love it, you know. 10, 12 years on, I am still loving it, and I just think it's really cute when you're wearing crop tops just to have something to kind of dress up your belly button. So after that I got the top of my ear pierced, and I have got two piercings up here. The top one was the first one I got done, and I got it done at a proper piercing studio, and it was frozen. I think it was my first frozen piercing, and it was fine. You don't feel any pain, they freeze it. It just kind of feels like warm afterwards and like a dull pain, and when like the anesthetic starts to wear off. It was completely fine. Healing time, it took a while to heal. It kind of swole up. I got like a lump behind it, but apparently that's very common with cartilage piercings, and it went away, and now it is perfectly healed. And I got that done when I was, I want to say 18. I think I was 18. I got that done. After that I got my lip pierced, and I got it done literally the very first day I went to university. I went away to university, and my parents really are not fans of piercings, so I wanted to do it when I was away from them and I wouldn't see them for a while, and so I got my lip pierced, and it was not frozen, and it was sore. I won't lie, it was definitely sore. I mean, a needle going through anywhere is sore, but I mean, I do have a pretty high pain threshold, I think, but it was sore. But it was definitely worth it, and I don't have anything in it today because I don't like to wear it for videos. I don't know, people have commented on it before saying, oh, what's that in your face? So I just don't wear it for videos. But I've got, it's the side of my lip there, it just, I usually wear like a little stud in it because it's easier to take out than a ring, but I really like it. I got that done when I was 19, so it's a good, what, 7 years ago now, but I really like it. The next piercing I got was the top of my ear again, so that's the lower one, the second one, and I got that done when I was away at uni as well, and it wasn't frozen, and it was actually more painful than my lip, which is probably hard to believe, but I think it definitely was more painful, maybe because it's cartilage, I don't know, and it's like hard, I'm not sure, but it was sore, definitely. And again, healing time was quite long for that because it's cartilage. The healing time for my lip was pretty fast, I think. I want to say like maybe 6 weeks to 2 months. It really wasn't that bad. I had a ring in it at first so it could move around, and swelling wasn't a problem, and yeah, it was a really easy piercing to care for. So after my top of my ear, second time I got my tongue pierced. I got that done at uni as well, and it was not frozen. All the ones I got done over in England, none of them were frozen, so I got my tongue done, and I went in thinking that they were going to freeze it. Like, I didn't expect them to say, oh, actually we're not going to freeze it, and I was in there and found out and was like, oh well, I can't back out now. So I just went ahead with it, and it was sore. I mean, can you imagine a needle going through your tongue? I mean, it's sore enough when you bite your tongue, but a big needle going right through there, yeah, it was not pleasant. But healing time for that was super fast. It's your mouth, so your mouth heals really fast, and I could eat. I kind of had to eat like at the side of my mouth. It was really awkward. I had to do that for like a day or two, but then after that it was fine. Swelling went down. I talked with a lisp to start with, because there was a big bar, like a bigger bar to allow for swelling, and my tongue did swell up a bit, so I was talking with a lisp for a while. But that, I mean, after I think 4 days it was fine. You just had to use mouthwash to clean it, and it was no bother at all really. I think it healed really fast. Your mouth is very fast healing, so yeah, and I love this piercing. I love all my piercings. If I didn't love them, I would have taken them out, so. So after my tongue, what did I get done? I got my rook done, which is this one in here. I got that done. I got that done at uni as well actually, and it wasn't frozen, and it did hurt, and then it ended up rejecting. It wouldn't heal, and it rejected, so I got it taken out, and then I waited 6 months and got it re-pierced again when I came home, and that was frozen the second time, and it didn't reject, and now I have it. And I got that done when I was 20, I think. And healing time for that is same as any cartilage piercing. It does take quite a while, but they're easy to care for, and they eventually do heal, and then you're just kind of in love with them. So next ones I got, well, it's so hard to remember in order because I have got so many. I've got both my tragi, I've got both of them done. Actually, one of them I got done before I went to uni, and one of them I got done, I want to say after uni. I'm not sure, but they were fine. I really love my traguses, and healing time, same as any cartilage piercing. As long as you just kind of care for them and clean them, they will heal perfectly, and I like both of them. And then my last piercing that I got was the top, oh actually before that one, I got my daith in here, which is another little bit of cartilage. It was frozen. I got it done at home, and it was not too bad, and again, cartilage healing takes a while. And then I got the top of my ear done about 1.5 years ago, top of this ear, and it's still kind of sore. This ear has like a little bend in it, like the top of it kind of flops over. So it's kind of like an awkward place to have it, and it's still kind of a little bit sore now if I sleep on it funny, but I mean it's fully healed. So yeah. So I also have my lobes pierced a second time, which I finished filming this video and forgot to mention them. So I have them pierced a second time, and they were frozen again, and they were fine. I mean, it's not sore, and the healing time is really fast for lobes. I think 4 to 6 weeks, so they were completely fine, and yeah. Those are all my piercings. Moving on to tattoos. So the first tattoo I got was at university, and it is on my neck. I was going to say my hip, but that wasn't my first one. The first one was on my neck. It was when my best friend Mel came over to visit me at uni, and we both thought, hey, let's go get best friend tattoos. So we got the outline, just like a little outline of a star behind our ears in there, because it wasn't noticeable. My parents, again, not big fans of tattoos, so we got that, and I eventually got mine extended. I'm not really, I kind of wish I hadn't got it extended. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a shooting star now with like blue. Kind of wish I just kept the outline of the star, but hey, what can you do now? That is my one regret. So advice to you all, make sure before you get a tattoo that you actually really want it and you're completely sure about it, because I'm not completely sure about that one. So my next tattoo was my hip, and again, I have stars. It's kind of a theme here, so I will show you that. If I can get up high enough. It is just a blue, well, it's like a red star with like a blue trail, kind of similar to the one behind my ear, but I really like this one, and I'm totally happy with it. I wouldn't change it. I think it's really cute, and I researched this one for ages trying to find the design I wanted, and I really like it. So the next tattoo I got is on my ankle, and it is again a star. You can see a theme here. And it is a star and a music note kind of in a little trail, and I really like it. I actually do love this one. It kind of incorporates my love of stars and my love of music together on my ankle, and I think it's just really cute. So my next tattoo is on my side. It's kind of like 5 tattoos in one, but it's basically one piece. And my friend did this for me because he was training to be a tattoo artist, so it was free. And it is stars yet again on my side. And I have, it's a black star there, a blue one, a bigger black one, a little purple one there which needs gone over, and then a black one. And I really want to kind of add more to this. I want to make it like a full side piece. So if anyone is good at art and can design me something, then please feel free to get in contact with me, because I would love just a kind of a bigger piece on my side. That one's kind of piecey, so if anyone is good at art, contact me. So the next tattoo I got is on my wrist, and you may have noticed my tattoos on my wrist if I'm doing things with my hands, but this first one says amour, which is love in French, and it's just got a little heart. And I actually I found the font just on my computer, but I drew the heart myself. So he kind of I drew it out for him, and then he kind of just perfected it, but I basically drew the heart. So I really love that one. I don't have any regrets. I think wrist tattoos are super cute, and both of mine are kind of in line with each other. They're at the same point on the wrist, and they're both text, so I really like them. My very final tattoo, the last tattoo I got, which is the other one on my wrist, is my brother's name. My brother, who I never met, he was my half brother, and he lived in America with my mum, and his name was Caden, and he passed away sadly 5 years ago now, because he was born with like immune disorders, and he was 7 years of age when he died, and I never got to meet him, so I got a commemorative tattoo on my wrist for him, just to always remember him, because he was my brother, and even though I never met him, I love him to pieces. So I guess I should talk about the pain of tattoos. I have a pretty high pain threshold, so honestly none of these really bothered me. If you're worried about getting a tattoo because of the pain, honestly it's not that bad. Like completely, like my wrists were fine, like they weren't sore at all. It just feels like, I mean, if you kind of dig your fingernail in and run it down, you know, that's what it feels like. It's not that sore. And my hip was fine, again same as my wrists, you know, my neck was fine, my ankle was fine. The one on my side, which you would think would be sore, because I heard that tattoos on your kind of torso are meant to be painful, this was honestly fine. It really, I mean, it's bearable, you know, it's not so painful that you're going to be crying or screaming out in pain or anything. It's completely bearable, and if you're worried about pain, I'd say don't be, because honestly it is completely fine. So there you go. So that is it for my piercings and tattoos video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any more questions about piercings or tattoos, leave them in the comments below, and I will try and get back to everyone. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up down below, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more from me. So guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!